Okay, in this video lesson, we're going to solve for our equation when there's a variable in the denominator. So there's a variable in the bottom. This information here that is telling us that x cannot be 0 is just information. It's not part of the question. It's implying that this variable here that's on the bottom can't equal 0. Because anytime we divide a number by 0, we get undefined. So if you try it in a calculator, and you try a number and divide it by 0, your calculator would come up with a math error. So that's just information for us. We can ignore it for this question. So we have 6 over x equals 3. That variable is in the bottom, and it's dividing. So we need to undo that. We have to do the inverse operation of dividing by x. And the opposite of dividing by x would be multiplying by x. What you do to one side of the equal sign, we have to do the other side. We have x over x, so those x's cancel out, and we have 6 on the left side. X times 3 is 3x. X is still not alone. We're multiplying by 3, so we have to undo it by dividing by 3. Once again, we have to do that to both sides of the equation. 6 divided by 3 is 2. We get 2 equals x. Question B, same thing. This x cannot be 0. It's just letting us know that that variable on the bottom can't equal 0. So in order to undo dividing by h, we're going to multiply by h. What we do to one side, we do to the other. H's on the left side cancel out, and we get negative 2 equals 8h. H is still not alone, so we'll divide by 8. Negative 2 divided by 8 is negative 1 over 4, or you can write it out as negative 0.25. Good. In our next examples, we have fractions in our equations. And we can get rid of those fractions by finding a common denominator and multiplying the whole equation by a common denominator. In question A, there's only one fraction. So we only have 5 as a denominator. So I'm going to multiply everything by 5. So I'll use my brackets for the 5 in front to show that it's multiplying in. And it's going to multiply to all 3 terms. So 5 times 2 is 10, and we have a y. 5 times 9 over 5. And then we have 5 times negative 7, which is negative 35. To simplify my equation, this 5 over 5 just cancels out, and we're left with 9. So we have 10y plus 9 equals negative 35. We have to solve for y. So first off, we're going to get rid of what's on the outside, so that's positive 9. So we'll undo it by subtracting by 9. And we get negative 44. Divide by 10 to get y by itself. We get y equals negative 4.4. Next question. We have 2 numbers in the denominator, 5 and 3, so I'm going to multiply the whole thing by a common denominator. So that means a number that both 5 and 3 go into. And that number is 15. When I multiply the 15 through, it goes to everybody. So we have 15 times 2 over 5. And then I have 15 times 3x. And 15 times 11 over 3. We're going to simplify our equation. So 15 divided by 5 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 15 times 3 is 45. And this 15 divided by 3 can simplify to 5. This 3 goes into 15 5 times. 5 times 11 is 65. Now I have my two-step equation. I need to get rid of the outside, so this positive 6 I have to undo by subtracting 6. 55, take away 6 is 49. Divide by negative 45 to get x by itself. X equals negative 49 over 45. Good. Question C. 3 numbers in the denominator, 4, 5, and 10. I have to find a number that all those numbers go into. So 4, 5, and 10, we can choose 20. 4, 5, and 10 are all factors of 20. We're going to multiply 20 into everybody. Okay, run out of room. We're going to move this other stuff over. Okay. Oh, jeez. All right. And then lastly, we have 20 times negative 3 over 10. Right. Simplifying our question now, we have 20 divided by 4. So we can simplify that into 5. Then we have okay. Then we have 20 divided by 5. That simplifies into 4. And 20 divided by 10 is 2. Right, we're going to simplify some more. We have to do that multiplication. Okay. And now we're going to work on getting m by itself. We have to get rid of the outside first. So that negative 4, we're going to add 4 to both sides. And then we're going to divide by 2. Or sorry, divide by 5. And equals negative 2 over 5.